They called me the happiest woman in Abuja. I married Chief Dyke, a billionaire oil and gas magnate. Our wedding was the talk of the town. When I got pregnant, Dyke flew me to the USA to give birth. Everything was perfect, except for one thing. My son, Prince, was too quiet. When he was born, he didn't cry. The doctors smacked him, pinched him, poured water on him. He just opened his eyes, stark cold eyes, and stared at the doctor until the doctor's hand started shaking. "He is a strong boy," Dyke said, laughing nervously. "He is a king. Kings don't cry." We returned to Nigeria. For 6 months, Prince never made a sound. If he was hungry, he would tap his crib. 2 taps. If he was wet, 3 taps. He refused my breast milk. He turned his face away with a look of disgust. He only ate a special pap that my mother-in-law prepared and brought every morning in a sealed cooler. My friends told me I was lucky. Enjoy it. No sleepless nights, they said. But I was scared. Sometimes, when I was alone with him, I felt like I was in the room with an old man. Last week I noticed something strange. Every morning, my husband Dyke looked exhausted. He had dark circles under his eyes, like he had been working manual labor all night. Yet, he sleeps in the room next to mine. I decided to investigate. I bought a small spy camera disguised as a teddy bear and placed it on the shelf facing Prince's crib. I went to sleep. The next morning, I waited for Dyke to leave for work. I locked my door, took out the memory card, and played the footage on my laptop. The video started normally. Prince was sleeping. Then, the timestamp showed 3 a.m. My blood ran cold. Prince, my 6-month-old baby who cannot crawl, sat up. He didn't struggle. He sat up straight like an adult. He looked at the door and clapped his hands. Once, the door opened. My husband, the mighty Chief Dyke, walked in. But he wasn't walking like a father checking on his son. He was crawling. My billionaire husband crawled on his knees from the door to the crib. He was shaking. "Good morning, great one," my husband whispered. I paused the video. I slapped my face to make sure I wasn't dreaming. I pressed play. My 6-month-old son looked down at his father and spoke. His voice was not the voice of a baby. It was deep, raspy, and sounded like gravel grinding together. "Dyke," the baby said, "the shipment has arrived. Why is the sacrifice delayed?" "I am sorry, grandfather," my husband stammered, his head touching the floor. "The girl I found, she escaped. I am looking for another one." The baby frowned. "You are useless. Do you want to go back to poverty? Do you want to sell gala in traffic again?" "No. Please, Papa, no." Dyke was crying, weeping like a child. "Then bring me the mother," the baby said, pointing at the door, my door. "Her blood is clean. It will sustain me for another year." Dyke hesitated. "But she is my wife. I love her." The baby stood up in the crib, a 6-month-old standing on 2 feet. "Love? I gave you the money to marry her. I gave you the charm to woo her. She is a vessel. Tonight. You bring her tonight, or I will take your head instead." "Yes. Yes, great one," Dyke sobbed. The video ended with my husband backing out of the room, still on his knees. I didn't pack a bag. I didn't take my jewelry. I didn't take my car keys because the car has a tracker. I climbed out the back window. I jumped the fence. I ran until my feet were bleeding. I am currently in a village in Benue State, hiding in a church. My husband has put out a missing person notice. He is on TV crying, begging me to come home, saying I am suffering from postpartum depression. He says he wants to help me. I know what he wants to do. Please, if you are a young lady praying for a rich husband who will treat you like a queen, pray you are not being fattened for his grandfather. Not every child is a blessing. Please subscribe.